Hello, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I am Dr. Gail, and I am so glad that you're here. So tonight, I want to talk to you about the 2-2-2-2 rule. Yes, in your marriage. And in implementing these rules will help you stay strong. It will help your marriage become something different, because the longer we stay married, we begin to take each other for granted. And these rules are something so simple that you can implement, even if your spouse is giving you grief, even if your spouse is not going to step up to the occasion. You do it for your marriage, because remember, you said till death do us part.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. I don't want you give it up.
So rule number 1 is date your spouse at least twice a month. Yes, at least twice a month. It doesn't have to be something elaborate. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. It could be a date in the backyard. It could be a date in the front yard. It could be a date at the park. But date your spouse at least twice a month. And if they say, oh, I don't want to go on a date, I don't know what to do or whatever, you plan it, you take charge, because again, you said you want to spend the rest of your life with your spouse. Rule number 2, do a staycation at least every 2 months. And what do I mean by staycation, right? A lot of times we live in a household with, some of us still have children in the home, some of us have teenagers in the home, some of us have parents in our home. And even if you're an empty nester, sometimes just doing and being in the same space can literally just become boring and monotonous. So I say do a staycation, even if it's up the street at a local hotel. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It could be an Airbnb that you rent. It could be in your area, or it could be maybe an hour away. But let me just tell you, the change of scenery will do wonders for your marriage, for you, and for your sex life, okay? And let me just tell you, you don't have to do anything elaborate, but again, do a staycation at least every 2 months, okay? Rule number 3, at least try to have some form of intimacy. It does not have to be always penetration sex. You can do so many different things in your bedroom at least twice a week. And when I say build intimacy, I'm talking about holding hands. I'm talking about hugging each other. I'm talking about loving on each other. I'm talking about kissing. I'm not always talking about sex. And this is going to be one that some women are going to have trouble with, because I've done videos on sexless marriages, and it seems to me that a lot of women are struggling to have intimacy and amazing sex in their marriages, okay? Sex is an important part of marriage, and if you both don't agree that you're not going to be having sex, you really need to reach out to someone like me or someone else that can help you figure out what is going on that you no longer want to engage in sex. It could be health issues, it could be hormone issues, it could be unforgiveness, it could be so many different things, but you need to be trying to engage in some form of intimacy at least twice a week, because it's good for you and it's good for your spouse, it's good for the marriage, and it keeps this marriage solid as possible, okay? And rule number 4, at least plan a vacation. I'm talking about an all-out vacation every 2 years. Now let me just tell you, I understand that things are so expensive and so out of control, but what Gail and I have decided, and when we were at our brokers of our broke, we got this credit card that had $3,000 on it, and what we would do is pay on it even if we had not used it every single month in order to have a vacation, because everybody deserves a vacation. And it was no holds bar what we bought, where we went, what we experienced when we used it, but we stayed within our limit, our $3,000 limit. And again, we just decided once we came off of that vacation, we would just keep paying to be able to do it again every 2 years, okay? And has things gotten better for us? Absolutely it has. But we continue to have at least one vacation every single year where we enjoy ourselves, we unplug, we don't worry, we just have a great time. And I say that if you have not been on vacation and you're just grinding every single day, again, we started off just being able to go to the beach that was 2 hours away, and it has expanded where we're able to afford plane tickets. So don't say that you can't go on vacation. You can do whatever you will yourself to do. It's all about planning. Again, I want to see you guys win. That's the reason why I got in this space, because I understand what it is to be in an absolute horrible marriage that I created, but I also know what it is to roll up my sleeves and fix it. And I want you to see you win in your marriage. But before I go, if you want this video or any of the videos sent that you see on my channel sent to your significant other because you are afraid and you're not trying to argue with them, do me a favor, click the link below and one of my team members will be happy to email you the video or the videos on your behalf. I love you guys to pieces. I am here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you next week.